Buenos días, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias, muy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? ¿Y tú? Muy bien, amigos. Hola. Vamos a continuar con la familia. We're going to continue with the family, la familia. Okay, repeat these words after me. Madre, mother. Padre, father. Hermana, sister. Hermano, brother. Yo, me. Gato, boy cat. Gata, girl cat. Perro, boy dog. Perra, girl dog. Muy bien. We're going to talk about two new words today, abuelo and abuela. Can everybody say abuelo? Muy bien. And everybody say abuela. Muy bien. What do you think abuelo, what do you think abuelo means? And what do you think abuela means? So abuelo means grandfather, and abuela means grandmother. Grandfather and grandmother, abuelo and abuela. What difference do you see in these two words? Look at how they're spelled, the Spanish words that are written in black. And tell me what difference you notice about these two words. So pause the video and call on a friend to tell us the difference between these two words. If you said the difference was that abuela ends in an A and abuelo ends in an O, you're right. That is the difference between these two words. And we talked about before how words that end with an A are often female words, girl for girls, and words that end in an O are often for boys or male words. So here I have added abuela and abuelo to our chart here. So we have madre, padre, hermana, hermano, yo, abuela, abuelo, gato, gata, perro, perra. Some families and some children don't have any living abuelas or abuelos, and that's okay. Some have one living or two or three or four. Some have 6 or 7, and all of that is okay. What I want you to do now is to turn to somebody else in the classroom, somebody who's sitting near you, and tell them something, one thing, about your abuela or your abuelo. And if that one thing is that you don't have a living abuela or abuelo, that can be your one thing. If you do have living grandparents, then you can tell your partner one thing about your abuela and your abuelo. Okay, I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Soy la madre. I'm the mother. Soy la madre. Soy el hermano. I'm the brother. Soy el hermano. Soy la hermana. Soy la hermana. I'm the sister. Soy el abuelo. Soy el abuelo. I'm the grandfather. Soy la abuela. Soy la abuela. I'm the grandmother. Soy el padre. Soy el padre. I'm the father. So we're going to act out family members. We're going to act like them. We're going to pretend that we are different family members. You might not be the person in your family who I say. So if I say father and you're not really a father because you're 5 or 4, then you're just going to pretend you're a father. Or if I say hermana, but you're a boy, that's okay. We're going to pretend that you're a sister. Una hermana. Okay, so we're going to pretend to be different family members. First, let's talk about what you might look like. Like, what might a mother look like? Una madre. What does una madre say or do? Una madre. Una madre, she might say, make sure you're eating your vegetables. Or una madre might say, it's time for bed. Or una madre might say, I'm ready for your bedtime story. Right? Those are some things that a mother might say, right? How about un padre? What things might un padre say? Un padre might say, I'm ready to read you a story. Or un padre might say, don't forget to eat your fruit with your breakfast. Or un padre might say, you need a coat before you go outside, it's freezing. Right? Those are some things that un padre might say. What are some things that una hermana, a sister, una hermana might say? Una hermana might say, can I play too? Can I play too? Or una hermana might say, I want to play outside, I'm ready to play some soccer. Or how about un hermano? Un hermano might say the same types of things, right? A brother might say the same types of things as a sister. Un hermano. Un hermano might say, I don't want to eat my vegetables. Or un hermano might say, I want to play soccer too. Or un hermano might say, I better grab my hat, it's cold outside, right? How about un abuelo? Un abuelo. Un abuelo might be, we're going to pretend like all the abuelos are really old, even though some abuelos are not old. But we're going to say abuelo, grandfather. So un abuelo might be like this. Oh, don't go out without your hat. It's awfully cold out there. Right? Or una abuela might say, would you like some tea, dear? I have some tea right here. Right? So those are some things that abuelo might say, abuela, hermano, hermana, madre, padre. So I'm going to say a word, a family word, one of those words we just talked about, and then we're all going to, at the same time, act like that person. So that means that you're going to be standing up, you're going to be all talking at the same time and kind of moving around just in a little area right by you. You're not going to be wandering around the whole classroom, but you're just in your little area, and you're going to all talk at the same time. But then I'm going to start counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. When I get to 0, you all have to stop, voices off, listening, being ready for the next word, right? So you know what to act like. All right, here we go. La primera, the first one, is hermano. El hermano, brother. El hermano. Oh, I don't want to do my homework. I've got to go outside and play soccer. I want to play basketball with my friends. I wish we weren't having to be inside with COVID all the time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Voices off. Ears open. Orejas. Okay, the next word is madre. Madre. Make sure you eat all of your vegetables. It's very important to stay healthy. Don't forget your mask. Don't go outside without your mask. Where's your hat? It's cold. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Voices off. Orejas. Okay, next word. Abuela. Abuela. Grandmother, abuela. Oh dear, I'm so rickety and old. Would you like some tea, dear? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Voices off. I need your orejas. Necesito tus orejas. Okay. Next one is padre. Padre. We're going to act like a father. Padre. Whew, I am tired from my day. I'm going to sit down and have some dinner. How was your day? Oh, muy bien. How was your day? Oh, muy bien. Whew, time to do some dishes. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Voices off. Necesito tus orejas. Okay, here we go. Next one is hermana, sister, hermana. Oh, I'm ready for a gingerbread house. I'd like to make a gingerbread house. Where's my brother to help me? Okay. Okay, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Voices off. Orejas. Okay. The next one is abuelo. Abuelo. Grandfather. Abuelo. Abuelo. Oh dear, I remember back in the 1960s when we used to go out to the store and everything cost 10 cents. Now everything's $20. Okay, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Voices off. Orejas open. Muy bien. Okay, ya está.
This book is called The Fiesta Dress, a quinceañera tale. Quinceañera is a special celebration in Latinx culture in Mexico and Central America where when a girl turns 15, they have a special celebration for her birthday. It's more special than a regular birthday when she turns 15. By Karen McNally McCormack, illustrated by Martha Aviles. When you are the baby of the family, everyone notices you. Mama and Papa clap when I pirouette my best ballerina twirls. My big sister, Eva, cheers when I race to the end of the block. The neighbors gasp when I climb to the top of the pecan tree before anyone can stop me. Lolo, Papa says, you're always on the move. With fast feet like yours, Mama says, it's hard to keep up. Feet, pies. But while everyone prepared for Eva's quinceañera, no one noticed me. The damas didn't as they swished and swirled in their bright dresses. The damas, you can't see it. The damas are the ladies, the women. They whirled and curled, brushed and combed as they dressed for the fiesta, for the party. They never saw me patting clouds of powder on my face. And here are the damas. In the kitchen, no one noticed me. The tias didn't, as they scooped, patted, wrapped, and tied, making the biggest batch of tamales ever. They never saw me slipping one into my pocket.
Guys, unpacking.
In the backyard, no one noticed me. The tios didn't, as they unraveled, tossed, tugged, and twisted strands of light over the patio and through the trees. They never saw me swinging from the pecan tree. The tios, the uncles, the tios. And here she is swinging. Looks like she's almost wearing a mask. In the den, the primos didn't notice me. They huffed, puffed, whistled, and cheered at the video game. They never saw me practicing handstands against the wall. Those are the primos, the cousins, los primos. And here she is practicing her handstands. Even Gobi, the perro, the dog, didn't notice me. He sighed, snuffled, scratched, and shook when I let him out of the laundry room. He flew past me and bounded upstairs before I could throw him his favorite squeaky toy. Perro. This means that Gobi is a boy dog, right? Because he's a perro with an O at the end. And here she is trying to get his attention. But everyone noticed me when, Ava shrieked from the bedroom. The blow dryers hushed. The pots piped down. The backyard lights fizzled. Even the video game clicked off. "Goldie took my sash!" Eva screamed. "That drooling dog took my perfect white sash. My quinceañera dress is ruined." Mama and Papa bolted to the laundry room. "Where is that perro?" Papa moaned. "How did Gobi get out?" Mama wailed. I gulped. I didn't want them to notice me now. I slipped out the door to look for Gobi. I found Gobi at the corner with the sash in his clenched teeth, in his boca, right? "It looks like we're both in the doghouse," I said to him. "Give me the sash." Gobi flicked his orejas, his ears, his orejas, and clamped his teeth tighter. "Come on!" I popped my hands on my hips. I felt a lump in my pocket. Aha! I knew just how to save Ava's sash. "Who makes the best tamales on the planet?" I asked Gobi. I slid off the corn husk wrapper and dangled the tamale above him. Gobi cocked his head. "Mis tías, my aunts, mis tías," I said and flipped the tamale into the air. Gobi dropped the sash and leaped up for a bite. Before his teeth closed on the tamale, I snatched the sash and dashed for home. Mama, Papa, and Ava met me at the door. "I'm sorry I let out Gobi," I said. "I just wanted someone to play with me." "You weren't using your head when you opened the laundry room door," Papa said. "But at least you used your head and your pies, your feet, to set the problem straight," Mama said. And here she is coming back with the sash. "I'm glad to have my sash back," Ava said as she brushed some dirt from my cheek. "But I'm even happier to have my special hermana, sister, hermana, with me on my big day." Ava pecked each of my cheeks. "Besitos, besitos," she said. I beamed and spread my arms in a deep ballet bow. Then everyone noticed me. The damas did. They swept me into Ava's room and twined my hair with ribbons. They straightened my dress and swabbed my shoes. The tías noticed me. The aunts, the tías, noticed me. They hustled me into the kitchen and handed me the fattest tamale on the plate. They squeezed and kissed me while I ate by the stove. The tíos noticed me, the uncles. They whisked me into the backyard and spun me in a baile under the twinkling lights. A baile is a dance. They lifted me so I could swing from a high tree branch. Even the primos clicked off the game in the den. They showered me with high fives and peppered me with questions. And for the rest of the day, while everyone celebrated Ava's big fiesta, Gobi and I whirled, munched, jumped, skipped, hummed, giggled, hollered, and grinned. El perro. Muy bien. The end. The fiesta dress. Give me a thumbs up if you liked that story and a thumbs down if you didn't really like that story.
Adios means goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Adios means goodbye. Adios, amigos. Adios, amigos.